Thanks for coming back for our next session. We're going to be talking about the body today. As far as using probably your greatest asset as far as a wrestler is going to be your physical manifestation, your body. The way that I look at it is the body is your weapon. Okay? The body is your sword. That's where you're going to do all your damage with. Okay? And if you treat your body like a sword, there's an old samurai saying that, to keep a sword sharp, you have to draw blood daily. And so it'll be painstaking for you, but you need to keep your physical conditioning up as much as you can. And that's going to be a daily thing. And at least to keep for getting ready for like an event, whether it's a tournament or your season, you have to do something daily. You won't be able to take a day off. Eventually, your body will need to rest, and that's going to play into being a little smarter about it. But the first aspect of your body is going to be strength, physical strength. Obviously, you want to be in the position always in wrestling or life in general, where you're at the advantage. But sometimes you're not going to be at the advantage. Sometimes you're going to have guys that are going to be bigger, stronger, faster. You're going to have to compete with that. So keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak, is going to be through lifting. There's sort of a myth as far as lifting goes between, especially high schoolers, that benching is one of the most important exercises you can do. As a wrestler, you got to get rid of the idea of pushing things away as pushing exercises is what you need to avoid. In wrestling, you're not going to want to push people away. You want to pull them in. So the idea of a bench press is not going to help you out at all for wrestling. I mean, you can bench someone off your body while you're getting pinned. It's a little too late at that point. Also, to go with that too, is that we're going to want to, on the other side of it, I guess, is you want to be able to do pulling exercises. That's going to be like rows or pull-ups, because obviously you have hand control, you fight, you control, bring the arm in, you control the arm. And you're going to have to use some physical strength for that too. There's kind of an analogy I like to use as far as physical strength goes that I kind of have around the gym about Alexander the Great and the Gordian knot.
In Alexander's time, this great walled citadel of Gordium is a vital link on the royal road that leads deep into the heart of the Persian Empire. When the all-conquering Alexander arrives at the gates, they are thrown open to him, and he decides to wait here for reinforcements. 400 years earlier, Gordium had been the city of King Midas. Now, Alexander had been educated in the gardens of Midas, so he must have known the local legend. Gordius, Midas's father, had also come here from Macedonia, but he had arrived in an ox cart. When Gordius became king, he dedicated the ox cart here in the shrine of Zeus. Now, the shaft of the cart was connected to the yoke by a great knot, the ends of which were invisible. It was said that whoever could untie this knot would be the ruler of Asia. This is a time in which people absolutely believe in gods, in legends, and in symbols, and this is a great symbol. Once Alexander has publicly accepted this challenge, he has to succeed. He looks at the knot, but like everyone else, he can't see how to untie it. Then, as usual, Alexander thinks out of the box. He says, it doesn't matter how the knot is loosened. He draws his sword and cuts the Gordian knot. He hacks away at the knot until he opens it up. And then he finds the ends and unties it. Now, some people say this is cheating, but that night a great thunderstorm breaks over Gordium. Alexander believes that Zeus approves.
And as you can kind of see, like sometimes in life, you're not going to be able to just think your way around a problem. Sometimes you're going to have to smash your way through. And I think that's a perfect example of that. So also the other key component to being physical is conditioning. It's going to be your lung capacity. Okay. Anytime that you're wrestling someone, you're going to have to make sure that you've got a lot of wind in your lungs. Without physical conditioning, as far as like doing sprints and making sure that you're able to wrestle and compete at the highest level, you have a much more difficult chance of winning. We have one of the coaches at the gym likes to put it this way. I guess poor conditioning or being tired physically makes cowards out of everyone. If you're physically tired while you wrestle, you're probably not going to be as apt to want to attack or to defend things. Okay, that's how you get out of position, is when you're not in good shape. So, as we talked about earlier, staying in position is so crucial in wrestling, especially against higher level guys. You make sure that you don't get taken down or you prevent their takedowns. You're going to need to be able to stay in good position. And if you're not in good position, it's probably because of your conditioning. Okay. So strength of your muscles and strength of like your lungs are two huge components to working on your body. And like I said, your body is your sword. Make sure you draw blood daily. Make sure you're constantly working out. Making sure you're in top physical condition. That's the only way you're going to get at the next level, is be in the best shape you can be. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for checking this out. I do appreciate all your positive feedback. I want to keep doing these videos. It's a good attempt to, like I said, to reach out to people I don't normally get to see every day. And you never know how long I'm going to be here. So it's good to get these things written down for you. So hopefully to see you next week. All right? Take care.